Hello and welcome to another episode of Harness News Update. I'm your host. I'm your boy Trey Colbeck, here for a great fun Friday episode. Got a bunch of stuff to go over from the racing from Wednesday and Thursday around North America. And we're here live on our presenting sponsor, harnessnewsupdate.com, because harnessnewsupdate.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the harness racing industry worldwide. You got Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Canada, and of course, United States. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid. HarnessBid.com is a game changer, just like this show, for the standardbred and harness racing bloodstock industry. Provides buyers and sellers an easy-to-use online platform that offers global reach, unparalleled transparency, and convenience for you, its customer. Zero commission, so make sure to check out HarnessBid for more information and to get started. And thank you again to our friends at the USTA. Without you, none of this would be possible. Again, we got Wednesday and Thursday action. Before we get into replays, quick housekeeping note, I guess. Holiday, long weekend in Canada this weekend. I'm not sure if it is anywhere else in the world, but it is in Canada. Monday, it's called Louis Riel Day here in Manitoba, or Family Day, I think it's referred to in the rest of Canada. So Monday, no show. I'm going to take the long weekend off, but I'll have a special Tuesday show. We'll recap a long weekend of racing Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday on Tuesday. And then because it's a Tuesday show, no point in doing a show on Wednesday. I'll bounce back and do a show, not cancel Wednesdays, and we'll be back on Friday. So only two shows next week, Tuesday and Friday. My camera just cut out here. Just give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Camera cut off on me here. Try my best here to make sure that doesn't happen again. I don't know, where was I? So we'll get into replays now. Let's pull up replays. We'll go first. Start with Wednesday. One track we'll look at here first is Western Fair. One driver had a hat trick on Wednesday, and that was Lauren House. He gets the first win of the day in race 1. Greystone Cheat in 2:02 and 1. Wins a couple races later as well in race 3 with Snaky. 2:01 flat was that time. And the third win for a House comes race 5, Muscle Up Plenty, wire to wire in 2 minutes flat. 7-year-old mare getting the job done there. One second here. We're going to pause here for 1 minute. I'm trying to make sure this camera doesn't mess up on me again and I'm able to do everything correctly. There we go. Next track we'll move on to go to America, Northfield Park on Wednesday. Pair drivers had some good days there. First, we'll look at Kurt Sugg. He gets a hat trick. His first win comes in race 3 with DeRosa, 157-2, 29 flat closing quarter. DeRosa 4-year-old gelding by Lazarus. Sugg's second win was a fair bit later in race 9. Drink with the Devil, 157-4 was the time for this pacer. 9-1 upset for the 4-year-old mare by Check 6. And the third win comes in race 13 for Sugg with White Hair Rocks, 154-1, 18-1 upset. 8-year-old gelding by Rockin' Image. But this whole camera thing threw me off for the day. Next driver, Justin Irvin. He gets a Grand Slam Wednesday at Northfield Park. His first win comes race 7. I'm a Lovely Lady. 158-4 was the time. 24-1 upset for this trotter. 6-year-old mare by My MVP. Irvin wins back-to-back wins. 7 lick prize with one trots the mile in 157-2. Minor 5-1 upset. A 4-year-old gelding by Enterprise. Irvin wins another back-to-back races, race 11 and 12. Starts race 11 with Shell Yeah. They go 155-2. 5-year-old pacer by Down by the Seaside. And race 12, King Corona. Paces the mile at 157-1 with Irvin in the bike. A 9-year-old gelding by Rock and Roll Dance. Another track we'll look at that just had racing on Wednesday they have racing Wednesday and Thursday now, is Monticello. Up first is the Open Trot, race 6 is what we'll look at. It was won by Patrick Hanover. They go 202-1 here. Open Trot. Michael Mertens in the bike. He's the only driver to win 2 races. He also wins a race earlier in the day, which we'll look at first. But here's the Open Trot. Patrick Hanover, 202-1. 5-year-old gelding by Father Patrick. I'll step aside.
Come. They're off on the far outside. Doo-Wop Kid charges right out for the early lead. On the inside, E.R. Shane now comes away from the 2-0, and getting away third is Meadow Branch Ricky. Then we come back to Ackles Hanover now, trotting fourth with My Sweet Mimi fifth. Then farther back there, it's Patrick Hanover sixth, and the trailer in the field is Chip Conway down the back to the quarter. So we have Alan Schwartz and Doo-Wop Kid, who leads the way right there in the 2-0 is E.R. Shane second. Quarter of a mile, 29-2 at the paddock turn the first time. So we have Doo-Wop Kid, who leads it by an open length. Pocket Trip comes to favorite. E.R. Shane second. Meadow Branch Ricky is trotting third. Then it's Ackles Hanover fourth with My Sweet Mimi, Patrick Hanover, and Chip Conway. They're in the stretch over to the half. Doo-Wop Kid returning from Yonkers Raceway. Pocket Trip E.R. Shane second with Meadow Branch Ricky third. Ackles Hanover fourth with My Sweet Mimi, Patrick Hanover, and Chip Conway. Half and a minute and 2 at 31-second quarter. Moving around the clubhouse turn, and Allen and Doo-Wop Kid holding on to that lead over the favorite E.R. Shane second with Meadow Branch Ricky third. From the back, here comes Patrick Hanover, beginning to move up steadily on the outside. Fourth, now third. Patrick Hanover now ready to move into second. 3/4 of a mile, clocked in 1:31 at 30 and 3 panel. Swinging around the final turn on the inside, Doo-Wop Kid outside, Patrick Hanover, Pocket Trip E.R. Shane third. From the outside, My Sweet Mimi moving up a spot fourth with Meadow Branch Ricky. They're at the top of the stretch here in the feature. And here comes Patrick Hanover on the outside, now forging to the lead. And Patrick Hanover and Mike Merton edges away and is going to take the open class in 2-0.
Yeah, Mike Merton gets 2 wins on the day. His first one comes with Hot Summer Night, wire to wire, and 2:01 flat. Oh, might be a typo in this. It says it's a 30-4 closing quarter. Maybe it was, but all the other horses have way crazier times than that. So maybe a typo in the lines for that. On to Thursday at Monticello. First, we'll look at Fillies and Mares open pace. It was won by Lady Chryslin. She goes 157-3. Greg Merton in the bike for trainer Robert Lounsbury. The pacer, 5-year-old mare by Big Jim. Let me step aside and let's watch the Fillies and Mares pace on Thursday.
Open for Fillies and Mares. Here they come. They're all middle of the track. Dreamfair Helena dashes out for the lead on the inside. Sunshine Philly also with speed on the inside. And now getting away third there, it's Pretty Gorgeous. On the outside, Meadowbrook Krista now is dropped in to be fourth. Then it's Lady Chryslin fifth, followed by Lady Jericho sixth and trailing. It's Princess Brissa down the backstretch to the quarter. So up front we have Bruce Aldridge and Sunshine Philly leading it over Dreamfair Helena second. Quarter of a mile in 28-4. The paddock turn the first time. So we have Sunshine Philly leads it by a full length. Dreamfair Helena sitting the pocket trip second, followed closely by Pretty Gorgeous third. Meadowbrook Krista is racing fourth, followed by Lady Crystal and Princess Brissa. They're in the stretch over to the half. So up front of the field there, it's Sunshine Philly over Dreamfair Helena. Here comes Jim Taggart and Meadowbrook Krista. Rushing on up the half mile in 59:30 1/4. So with one more lap to go, it's Sunshine Philly in front. From the outside, here comes Meadowbrook Krista to challenge. Right there, second over, it's Lady Chryslin. That'll on the inside, Dreamfair Helena racing fourth with Pretty Gorgeous fifth. Then on the inside, it's the favorite Lady Jericho, and Princess Brissa is the trailer. Three quarters, 127-3, 28-3, third panel. Moving around the final turn, and Jim and Meadowbrook Krista still in front. On the outside, Lady Chryslin is second. Then on the inside, it's Sunshine Philly with Pretty Gorgeous. They're at the top of the stretch here in the feature. On the inside, Meadowbrook Krista outside. Here comes Lady Chryslin. Lady Chryslin blows right on by. Here's a late move by the favorite, Lady Jericho. Too little, too late. And it's going to go to Lady Chryslin over Lady Jericho and Pretty Gorgeous.
And then Michael Merton actually adds a hat trick as well on Thursday. He got 2 wins Wednesday, gets 3 on Thursday. Race 2 is his first one. Vivian's Delight, wire to wire in 2 minutes and 1/5. 5-year-old mare by Better's Delight. And then several races later, it wasn't until race 12 we saw Michael Merton again. Love the Blues. 159-4 was the time for this 10-year-old gelding by Uckland Reactor. And then Michael Merton gets back-to-back wins. He wins race 13 as well with Roll with Shorty, wire to wire in 159-1. 6-year-old mare by Roll with Joe gets it done here. On to the Meadows. They had racing Wednesday and Thursday. Wow, one driver we're really going to look at here on Wednesday actually does pretty good both days. Gets 6 wins. That's Mr. Dave Pallone. He starts the day off by winning race 1 with Always Be City. 154-4 was the time. This 4-year-old mare by Always Be Mickey was the heavy favorite. Pallone gets back in the winner's circle in race 4 with Paper Heart. 156-4 for another favorite. This pacer is a 3-year-old mare by Heston's Blue Chip. Race 7 was hat-trick time for Pallone. Fighting Evil goes wire to wire in 153-2. Another betting favorite. This is a 6-year-old mare by Sweet Lou. Paced the last quarter in 28-3. Pallone gets back to the winner's circle in race 8 with Kilowatt Kid. Wire to wire in 152 and 3. Mike Burke trains this horse. 10-year-old gelding by American Ideal. Another 28 and 3 closing quarter. And then Pallone gets another back-to-back win starting race 11. Kathy Hanover, 155 flat, 28 and 4 closing quarter for this favorite, a 5-year-old mare by Betting Line. Oh, that's a white horse at the back of the pack there. Don't usually see them that white. Usually they're more gray. And then, last 6th win. Pallone finally called it quits after 6 wins. Southern Sunshine in race 12 trots the mile in 157 and 1, about a 6-7 length lead for this favorite by Kentucky, 5-year-old mare. On to Thursday at the Meadows. Dave Pallone said, heck with it, let's win a couple more. He gets a hat trick yesterday. Starts off by winning race 2 with Ready Done in 202 and 2. Here it is. Here's the clip. 13-1 upset. This was a wild top 3 here. So Ready Done, 13-1. Izzy's Moneybug finished second, 14-1. And Sure Is Silly at 39-1 finished third. That triactor, $6,829.40. Oh, wow. Bombs away there. Pallone wins next time in the winner's circle is race 7 with We Be Jammin'. Not really an upset here. 2-1, while the betting favorite finished second. But We Be Jammin', 152 and 2, 29 and 3 closing quarter for this 5-year-old gelding. And the third and final win for Pallone comes race 11. Moneyman Mickey, 156 and 3. Favorite time here for the 4-year-old gelding by Always Be Mickey. Next track we'll look at, Miami Valley, racing Wednesday and Thursday. But first, we'll look at Wednesday. The one driver had a hat trick is Jeremy Smith, who starts off with back-to-back wins starting in race 3 with Modern Rock, as was 153 and 4 to win just by a neck. Minor upset 7-1. 42-1 Dusto finished second with the favorite. Maple Leafs Design finished third. $560.65 based off the 50-cent triactor there. Wow. Second win for Jeremy Smith was actually race 5 with Bernie, 152 and 4. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong day here. I'm reading you Thursday's stats. Let's look at Wednesday's stats. It's been a long day. Camera trying to kill itself. Man, just tired. So Jeremy Smith wins races 3, 4, and 7 on Wednesday. Kinder Jackson, favorite, was race 3. Race 4 was won by Rock and Mercedes. And race 7 was won by Vintage Samion, 15-1 upset. Now on to Thursday. The first thing we're going to look at is the Open, race 10. Let me pull up the proper thing here. I apologize. I'm all over the place. Open pace, race 10 was won by Making Some Noise. Kane Kaufman in the bike for trainer Edward Miller. Minor 8-1 upset goes 150 and 3, while the favorite Let It Ride finished second. Let's check this out.
Here they go. They're off for the lead. Let It Ride sent away. Later Dudes to his outside from the rail. Low Rider. Far outside making some noise. Rolling into the turn 3 wide. Artscaping. Racing away 6 is Self-Made. Outside 7th is Spring in His Step. 8th along the pylons, Howard Hughes. 9th is Hell on Wheels. Early trailer odds on Blockchain. They passed the quarter, making some noise, made the lead, 27 flat. Racing in second is Let It Ride, Later Dudes third. 4th is Artscaping, followed by Lowrider in 5th. 6th is Self-Made. 7th is Spring in His Step, followed by Howard Hughes 8th, 9th. Hell on Wheels Trailer, Odds on Blockchain. Single file as they head to the half and making some noise after last week's open length victory, having his way on the lead. Kaufman drags the break through the half. 55-1, 28-1 second panel. Let It Ride at 9-5, following from the pocket. Later Dudes is their third. Artscaping is fourth, and it is Lowrider fifth. Next to the inside is Self-Made. Up and Adams, Spring in His Step, starts to move off stride when Howard Hughes through to the inside of the breaker. Hell on Wheels and Odds on Blockchain to 3/4. It's making some noise still with the lead. Later Dudes will take a shot first up. Let It Ride still from the pocket. Artscaping outside, gaps cover. 3 wide. Spring in His Step continuing to rally at the rail. Lowrider 3/4 was 123. 27-4 down the backstretch. It's making some noise with the lead. He's given the cold shoulder to Later Dudes, trying to work his way through at the rail. Let It Ride, nowhere for Lowrider far outside. Spring in His Step, making some noise. Repeats over Let It Ride in a 4-horse show. Photo 150-3.
Okay, let's see if I can get the show back on the rails here. One driver had a grand slam yesterday at Miami Valley, and that was Brett Miller. Starts the day off by winning with Key Advisor. 152-4 was the time for this pacer. 9-year-old gelding by Some Beat Somewhere. Key Advisor. Wow. 28-1 closing quarter. The second win for Miller comes race 4 with Orv. This pacer goes 154 flat. A 6-year-old gelding by Mr. Apples. 30-3 closing quarter to win this one. Race 9 was hat-trick time. Martin's Millions, wire to wire, and 152-3. A 4-year-old gelding by Racing Hill. And race 14 was Grand Slam time for Brett Miller. Nevada Vacation, 150. Yeah, 153-1. We'll go to Dover Downs. Pair of drivers had some good days on Wednesday there. First up, Anthony Morgan. He gets a hat trick. Starts off by winning with Windmere Macarena. 157-4. His 4-year-old mare by Roll With It Harry. Second win for Morgan, 43-1 upset in race 3. Sweet Gadgets. What did this pay out? $2 tractor paid $1,560.20. Sweet Gadgets, a 5-year-old mare by Sweet Lou. Wow, big win there. And hat-trick time was race 6. Sweet Connie, 155-4 for this 5-year-old mare of World of Rock and Roll. Another driver who had a great day. Six wins for Tim Tetrick. He gets his first win, race 5, with I'm Done Talking in 154 flat. The 10-year-old mare by Well Said. He'd also win back-to-back races in race 7 and 8. Race 7 was with pacer Hungry Lady, 158-1 for this 13-1 upset. A 3-year-old mare by Stay Hungry. Race 8 was won by Michelle's Jazz, 154-2 for this pacer, a 9-year-old mare by Roll With Joe. Here's race 8. Grand Slam time came in race 11 with Tobago Time, 152-3 for this pacer by Tobago Keys, 6-year-old mare. Sneaks on up on the inside there, like that. And then the 6th and final win technically comes in the last race of the day with What's Up Hanover, 156-2 for this heavy favorite. She's a 30-1 closing quarter. What's Up Hanover is a 3-year-old mare by Captain Trentress. And win number 5, which I'll show you last here, was in the Fillies and Mares Select. 19,000 in the purse here. Lions Better Day gets the win, 152-4. Heavy favorite with Tim Tetrick in the bike. Let me pause here real quick. Melody Hanover at 65-1 finished second. And then a 6-1 Tay finished third. So a $2 tractor, $814.80. Tim Tetrick, though, gets the win with one of the co-favorites, Lions Better Day, for trainer Jim King Jr. Let me step aside. Here is the Fillies and Mares Select.
There goes Lions Better Day off the lead. Tay leaves, so does Southwind Ice and Fire toward the inside. My Kiwi Lady got away fourth. Racing up in fifth is Divine Deo, followed by Melody Hanover. The early trailers on that first turn are Riggins Wind and Disturbed Hanover. They make the way around that first turn. From the outside, Southwind Ice and Fire gets the lead. Tay back to second and third. Lions Better Day. My Kiwi Lady got away fourth. Racing fifth, Divine Deo. Then comes Melody Hanover. Quarter time, 27-2. They make the way by the stands with Southwind Ice and Fire leading by almost 2 lengths. Tay sits in second, followed by Lions Better Day. My Kiwi Lady fourth, racing fifth, Divine Deo. Then comes Melody Hanover, followed by the trailers, Riggins Wind and Disturbed Hanover. They make the way into the turn. The pace slows dramatically now as they approach the half. Up front, the leader by a length and a half, that's Southwind Ice and Fire, followed by Tay. Lions Better Day third, racing in fourth is still My Kiwi Lady. Divine Day was next. No movement. They went by the half, 56-3, 29-1 on that second quarter. Slow for these as they race up the backstretch. Southwind Ice and Fire being tracked by Tay. Lions Better Day still third and fourth, My Kiwi Lady, then Divine Deo. At the end, Melody Hanover, followed by the trailers, and they continue to be Riggins Wind, Disturbed Hanover. They're into that final turn now. They go by 3/4 in 124 and 4/5 midway on the final turn. And the leader continues to be Southwind Ice and Fire. Here comes Lions Better Day to the outside. Right there at the rail is Tay, and they're at the top of the stretch now, ready to turn for home. Lions Better Day up on the outside to get the lead. Lions Better Day comes off the turn with a short lead. Southwind Ice and Fire, Tay down the passing lane, coming through the stretch. Lions Better Day has got the lead. Lions Better Day. Here comes Melody Hanover late. Lions Better Day, Melody Hanover, and Tay. 152-4.
And that's everything from Wednesday at Dover Downs. Move on to Thursday. The first thing we'll look at is the Blue Hen Open Pace. It was race 12, was won by Energetic Hanover. 150-1 was the time. Tony Alegna trains. Napolitano Jr. was in the bike. 150-1 was the time. Let's check this out.
There goes Mac out for that early lead. Toward the inside, moving up, is Dreaming of Lou. On the far outside, out on the outside fence, that's I Did It My Way. Sprocket moves by. They race into the first turn, Mac trying to get the lead. That's Sweet Angel Boy back to second, reluctantly outside. Sprocket drives on up into third, goes after the leader. Dreaming of Lou is next, another 2 lengths back. I Did It My Way, followed by My Mickey Beach. 26 seconds flat. They race by the stands. And up front, trying to get there is Sprocket. Sprocket goes by Mac, who's back to second and third. That's Sweet Angel Boy. Then comes Dreaming of Lou. A length and a half. That's I Did It My Way, followed by My Mickey Beach. Trailers into that turn, Energetic Hanover and Belmont Royale. They approach the half. Up front, leading by a length and a half, that's Sprocket. Sitting right there in second is Mac. Getting away in third, Sweet Angel Boy. 54 seconds for the half. They make their way over toward the back stretch, heading toward 3/4, and Sprocket's got the lead by a length and a half, almost 2 over Mac. Racing on the outside, I Did It My Way. And then comes Sweet Angel Boy, trying to follow outside Energetic Hanover toward the rail, Dreaming of Lou. Then comes Belmont Royale and the trailer, My Mickey Beach. They go into that final turn. They race by 3/4. They go by in 121 and 4/5. They're midway on the final turn. Sprocket, a 2-length leader. Mac is there. I Did It My Way on the outside. Force 3 wide. Energetic Hanover around. I Did It My Way, who's not gaining right now. They're at the top of the stretch. They turn for home, and Sprocket's got the lead. Energetic Hanover coming on the outside. Mac toward the rail. They straighten away. It's Sprocket with the lead, but here comes Energetic Hanover on the outside to get the lead and pull away. Energetic Hanover draws off. Sprocket tries to hold second. A late rush close for third between Belmont Royale and Mac, and 150 and 1.
Yeah, 150 and 1 was the time. Tim Tetrick adds 3 more on Thursday at Dover Downs. He starts off with Farity in race 1. He goes 154 and 2. This is a pacer, an 8-year-old gelding by Tell It Like It Is. Tetrick actually wins back-to-back races to start the day yesterday at Dover Downs. Wins race 2 here with Stag Party, 152 flat. Stag Party, another pacer, this time an 8-year-old by Better's Delight. And then wait till race 10 for hat-trick time for Tim Tetrick with Captain Planet, 152 and 4. A 4-year-old gelding by Captain Trenturous. So 9 wins over 2 days? Ain't too bad. That's okay. For Tim Tetrick. Next track we'll move on to, we'll go to Yonkers. On Wednesday, one driver had a grand slam. That was Yannick Gingras. He wins the first 3 races of the day. Starts off with a 7-1 upset with Line 'em Up, Knock 'em Back. 156 flat for this 4-year-old mare by Huntsville. Race 2. Favorite this time was Swan Flyer. 156 and 4. This trotter's a 5-year-old by Swan for All. And Gingras wins race 3 with Ultimate Speed, 155 and 3. Some pretty big speed there. 29 and 1 closing quarter for this 4-year-old mare by Art Speak. Gingras got back in the winner's circle, race 10 with McLaren, wire to wire in 157 and 3. 4-year-old trotter by Cantab Hall. Another driver who had a pretty good day on Wednesday at Yonkers was George Brennan. He gets a Hattie. That's a Canadian for a hat trick if you watch a lot of hockey. Stretch the Line was his first one. 157 and 2 was the first win. 40 and 1 came second. Malicious. Pretty big. Does it make a payout grid? $86.50 triactor based off $1. Brennan actually wins 3 in a row. Give him race 5 as well all summer long. 158 and 3. This trotter is a mare by Triumphant Caviar. And race 6, Brennan gets the job done with Kapora N. 155 and 1 for this pacer. A 12-year-old gelding. Still able to do 29 and 4 closing quarter. One thing I love about harness racing is the older they get, they don't slow down a lot. Some of them just keeps getting better. Thursday at Yonkers, Yannick has another 3 wins. First win, race 1 with Steuben Hanover. They go 157 and 3. Wins just by a nose. Holds off that fast competition coming on the outside there. 8-year-old gelding by Trixton getting the win. Gingras' second win comes a few later in race 4. Warrior 1, 155 and 3 was the time. 5-year-old gelding by Father Patrick. And the third win comes in the Philly Mares Invitational. Tipsy Money. The favorite goes 156 and 2, a 4-year-old mare by International Money. Let's step aside and watch this.
And they're off in the Philly Mare Invitational Trot. No turning back. Quick beginning, and there is no turning back as she quickly points to the top. Lady Jeter comes away in second from DeSwan's Little Lori away third. Now up on the outside, that's Tipsy Money who's pressing forward. Fifth to the inside, No Mas Drama early in advance of Queen of All who trails. Down the backstretch to the opening quarter, and no turning back is taken on by Tipsy Money. Tipsy Money, last week's invitational winner, is clear to the top now at 1-5. It's Tipsy Money in front. No turning back is pocketed up second from Lady Jeter, single file third, opening quarter 28 and 1. Fourth to the inside, DeSwan's Little Lordy. No Moss Drama is second to last, and the back marker is Queen of All. So they're at the top of the stretch the first time, and they follow Tipsy Money. Tipsy Money and Yannick Gingras on the point here, length and half. Over No Turning Back is pocketed up second. Lady Jeter remains in line third from the Swans Little Lori. No change in the plot down to the half mile. Half mile complete here in 57 and 3. The second and third choices are second to last, and that would be No Moss Drama and Queen of All as they make their way towards the 5/8 pole now. Tipsy Money has suddenly opened up by 3, heading down the backstretch to 3/4. No Turning Back looks to reclose the gap from second. Lady Jeter maybe going to be forced into the outer flow soon from third. Next to the inside 4, still the Swans Little Lori. No Moss Drama and Queen of All. 3/4 complete here in 126 and 2, and Tipsy Money has scooted clear now. It is Tipsy Money by 6. No Turning Back is second. Nifty move there by Joe Bongiorno and No Moss Drama saving ground at the inside up into third, but now are locked in as they come to the top of the stretch. Tipsy Money, the lead is 8. It's Tipsy Money and Yannick Gingras turning for home, looking to make it 2 in a row in the Philly Mare Invitational, and Tipsy Money is on cruise control here late. It's all Tipsy Money. She takes out the Philly Mare Invitational trot easily. Second goes to Lady Jeter, close for third, either No Moss Drama or No Turning Back, 150.
Yeah, and then Jason Bartlett also gets a hat trick yesterday. First win comes race 5. Top Me Off, 157 and 1 for this 6-year-old by bar hopping. Bartlett wins back-to-back races. He also gets race 6, a 3 to 6-year-old claiming allowance. The best time ever. Goes wire to wire in 155 and 3. Just holds off the competition charging towards him. A 6-year-old gelding by So Surreal. Right up there on the inside, the 6. And then the last win for Jason Bartlett, race 9. For a Dreamer, 156 flat. Oh, just kidding. That's actually Jordan Stratton winning that one. Got that mixed up in there. And maybe Bartlett only got 2. And there's one fun one for Jason Stratton. Or Jordan Stratton, sorry. We'll move on to Batavia. They had racing on Thursday. This show's going off the rails, so that's okay. Mistakes happen, and we'll get better. First driver we're going to look at had 4 at Batavia was Brett Beckwith. Starts off by winning race 3. Stars and Stones, 2 minutes and 3/5 was the time for this 8-year-old by Wishing Stone. Look at that snow. Is that snow? Crazy. Beckwith also wins race 4. Angelo Fra, 158 and 1 for this 12-year-old gelding by Pandarosa. Race 8 was hat-trick time for Beckwith. I'm Princess Gemma, 157 and 3 for this pacer, a 10-year-old mare by Village Jolt. And race win 4, Silver Buckeye gets it for Brett Beckwith in 2 minutes and 2 in race 12, wire to wire for this 9-year-old gelding by My MVP. Another driver to have 4 wins yesterday was Jim Morrell Jr. He gets things started in race 6. And he has sprinkles his wins around the board, but race 6 comes with PC4 and a fair. 2 minutes and 2 was the time for this 11-year-old gelding. Cornaro de Solo sired gelding. Win number 2 for Morrell comes race 10. Just a Wrangler, 155 and 4. Just a Wrangler is a 7-year-old gelding by We Will See. Paced a 30-second flat closing quarter. Third win for Morrell comes in race 11. Mayweather Hanover, 159 and 1 for this pacer. A Captain Trentress sired gelding. And then the fourth and final win for Jim Morrell comes in race 13 in the open trot. E Street gets the job done in 159 and 3, 7-1 upset. Let's watch this.
Off the turn, top of the stretch, here they come. And they're off and trotting. East Street goes out for the lead. Big Box Hanover, as will Special Prosecutor, as the three across the track head into the first turn. Then along the inside, East Street, Big Box Hanover's up to challenge quickly. Special Prosecutor's trying to follow that one through. And now he starts to back off as he finds a hole in behind the one Gracious Triumph. Then you got Alexander Hanover trotting fifth. Then you got J.S. Swanman, the trailer's Ricky B. Sharp, and I Got the Looks. You go to the opening quarter, and the Balmer, Larry Stahlbaum, Big Box Hanover showing the way. Opening quarter goes in 29. Into the far turn they trot. Big Box Hanover on top as the heavy 1-5 favorite. Leads at a length and a half right in front of East Street, who sits the pocket second in their third Gracious Triumph. Trotting fourth, that is a Special Prosecutor with Alexander Hanover in fifth. They straighten up to the half, J.S. Swanman, and the trailers, Ricky B. Sharp, and I Got the Looks. As they approach the half, single file, they're all chasing the heavy 1-5 favorite, that is Big Box Hanover. East Street travels from in second, Gracious Triumph third, a half and a rated minute and 1/5. 31-1 rated quarter for Big Box Hanover. He's going to be tough to beat from here. East Street on the inside. And then you got Gracious Triumph. Then you got Special Prosecutor. J.S. Swanman looking to go around Alexander Hanover, as is Ricky B. Sharp and the trailer I Got the Looks. As they trot down the backside the second time, it's the leader, Big Box Hanover. Now coming up on the outside, here comes Drew with Special Prosecutor. Down along the inside, East Street, 3/4 and 130. Picked it up 29-4 in the third quarter. Big Box Hanover still the one. East Street with that perfect trip. On the outside, Special Prosecutor Ricky B. Sharp now on the outside to take over fourth as they turn for the wire. Big Box Hanover passing lane for East Street. Outside, Special Prosecutor. The favorite's in trouble. Big Box Hanover. East Street coming up the passing lane. Morrill in for the walk-off grand slam. East Street gets it. Big Box Hanover. Special Prosecutor Ricky B.
And then one more thing we'll look at was the open pace. Umberto goes in
Top of the
154
stretcher, they
flat.
come.
Here it is.
They're off and pacing. Umberto out there looking for the lead center of the racetrack. Optical Illusion in between horses. Down along the inside, Caviar Reagan as they head into the first turn. And right now, Umberto shows first. Then you got Optical Illusion up on the outside, and now he's going to track from second as he goes along the cones right in front of Caviar Reagan. Then you got Ideal Artillery in their fourth, and their fifth Alta Engine. Then Lanjo Lee, Primo Umo, and Around Midnight trails. To the opening quarter, Umberto on top. Opening quarter, 27-3. And to the turn, Umberto looking to repeat. He's on the board right now at 5-2. And their second perfect trip for Optical Illusion, pacing along in third, Caviar Reagan. And their fourth, Ideal Artillery. And then you got Alta Engine with Lanjo Lee, Primo Umo, and Around Midnight as they swing up to the half. And Umberto is still the one to catch as the 5-2 second choice. Pacing along in their second, Optical Illusion. Then you got Caviar Reagan first up. Here comes Alta Engine. They're at the half and a rated 57-2. Just 29-4 in the second quarter of the clubhouse turn they go. And the leader on the front end is Umberto. Optical Illusion on the inside. Outside, Alta Engine. Lanjo Lee trying to catch that cover. Then along the inside, Caviar Reagan. Then you got Ideal Artillery getting shuffled again. On the outside, third up is Primo Umo. And Around Midnight says, wait for me. They go to 3/4. And Umberto is still the one. But here comes Alta Engine the outside. 3/4 of 1. 25-1. 27-4. Backside third quarter. And Umberto is still there. Optical Illusion's been stalking him every step. On the outside, Alta Engine. Lanjo Lee's going to have to swing 3 deep as they turn for the wire. Umberto with the lead. Passing lane, Optical Illusion. But Umberto kicks away here. Umberto opens up by 2.5 at the wire. Umberto to win. Optical Illusion, maybe Caviar Reagan held off Alta.
Now let's move on to Rosecroft. They had racing just on Thursday. A pair of drivers had some pretty good days. Russell Foster, first one we'll look at, gets a grand slam. Starts the day off, race 1 with Business Director, 152-1. This 5-year-old gelding by Art Director. Minor upset again. Not the betting favorite, but at 2-1. Nothing crazy. 28 last quarter. The favorite charged late, just couldn't catch up. Second win for Foster. Race 3 with Jim's Perfect 10, 154-2 for this pacer. a 9-year-old gelding by Net 10 Eam. Grand Slam time for Foster comes race 7. Levi at play, 155 and 4, 6-1 minor upset again with the favorite finishing second. And Grand Slam time, race 12. Love Me Some Lou, wire to wire in 152 and 3. Let me guess, Sweet Lou? Yeah, Sweet Lou, 8-year-old by Sweet Lou. Another driver had a hat trick. That's Jonathan Ali. He gets his first win in race 4. Crosswinds Bobby B is the horse. Pacer goes 155 and 3. Heavy favorite. 4-year-old gelding by Big Risk. Katie Callahan trains. Win number 2 comes race 10, Rhythm of the Rain, but rain spelt like R-E-I-N. I like that. 153 flats the time, 28 and 2 closing quarter. 5-year-old gelding by A Rock and Roll Dance. And win number 3 comes in the Maryland Preferred Open Pace, Nothing But Finesse, 152 and 3, all step aside. Let's watch this.
There, behind the gate. And they're off in the open 1. Handicap pace and Macklemore blasts right out of there. He takes charge by a length on the inside. Shim tries to counter, but he can't do it. Macklemore leads it by a length and a half. Marco Beach is now going to take a challenge at this leader, and he comes up on the outside. It's Marco Beach and Macklemore squaring off early. Shim is back in 3rd, racing in 4th is Nothing But Finesse. Then to the inside, 5th is Sea of Life, followed by Snoopy Snoop, and Caviar Camden is last. They go to the opening quarter, and Marco Beach is up top. He leads by a length and a half, trying to get over the pylons in front of Macklemore. Opening quarter, 27 seconds. Marco Beach has it by a length and a half on Macklemore. Shim is back in 3rd. Nothing But Finesse bet down late to Clear Cut Favoritism. He's in 4th and 4.5 off the lead. Then Sea of Life is 5th, followed by Snoopy Snoop. And second choice, Caviar Camden is now underway from the back of the pack. They go to the half-mile point. It is Marco Beach in front by a length and a half over Macklemore. Nothing But Finesse. First over and now ready to attack on the outside. Shim is in 4th. Second over, 5th is Sea of Life through a half mile in 56 and 1. Third over, 6th is Caviar Camden, and Snoopy Snoop is getting the shuffle. They go to 3 quarters, and it is Marco Beach in front of length and a half. Still grinding up on the outside. Second is Nothing But Finesse. Macklemore is in 3rd. A length back on the outside. 4th is Sea of Life. Then in 5th is Shim. Third over, 6th is Caviar Camden. Snoopy Snoop is last. And they go to 3 quarters with Marco Beach clinging on to that lead by a head. Nothing But Finesse on the outside is bearing down. 124 flat for 3 quarters. And now Nothing But Finesse pokes ahead in front. Now it's a quarter of a length. Marco Beach is second, then Sea of Life. Macklemore is behind horses. Top of the stretch, and it's Nothing But Finesse in front by a half length. Marco Beach tries to counter on the inside. Far outside is Sea of Life, along with Caviar Camden, who's unwinding. It's Nothing But Finesse. Here's Caviar Camden, Nothing But Finesse, and Caviar Camden hit the line together. Then Sea of Life third.
And it was Nothing But Finesse. Earlier, a couple races later, we'll also look at the Open 2 pace at Rosecroft. Let me see here. It was win by Precision Blue Chip, 153 and 3. The favorite had Hugh O'Neill in the bike for trainer Courtney Brooks. This is a 9-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. Let's watch this.
There, behind the gate. And they're off. The outside 3 all had a good beginning. Starship pokes ahead in front. Precision Blue Chip counters him as direct inside. Dancing on a Star is also coming up, and on the far outside is Tapped Teen. Precision Blue Chip leads it by a head, but still pressing on is Tapped Teen. Starship is between those 2 and 3rd, and the top 3 now opened up by about 2.5 lengths on Can't Beach That in 4th. Dancing on a Star is 5th and hung out there wide. Then 6th towards the inside is Lions Music. A length and a half back, 7th to Bonnie Ben Rockin', followed by Jack Quick, and Anthony's all in his last, but already going after the lead from the back of the pack. Opening quarter went in 25 and 3, a good clip out here, and Tap Teen leads him by a length and a half. Precision Blue Chip is back in second. Starship is third. Now 3 from the top, and he's eager. Here comes Starship out first over. Not a long strip in the 3-hole for him, and Can't Beach That is going to grab his cover. They head toward the half-mile. Tap Team trying to back things up in the second quarter. Still has the lead. Precision Blue Chip is second. Starship up on the outside third. Then it's Can't Beach that second over fourth. Lions Music inside fifth through a half mile. And 54 and 3, still a strong clip, but a 29 and 3 second quarter. Back six is Dancing on a Star to the inside, followed seventh by Bonnie Bedrockin. Then it's Jack Quick, and Anthony's All In is still the trailer. They go to three quarters with Tapped Teen in front by 3/4 of a length. He's not letting Starship by. Precision Blue Chip on the inside is third. Then in fourth is Lions Music, followed on the outside now by Can't Beach That, who takes fourth. Inside fifth is Lions Music. Three quarters, 123 and 1. And they round the far turn. Starship has finally worn Tap Teen down. It's Starship in front by 3/4 of a length. Tap Teen on the inside is second. Then Precision Blue Chip is third, followed by Can't Beach That. Totally Buried is Lions Music. And then Dancing on a Star is wide. They swing for home, and it's Starship still grinding his way to the lead. Precision Blue Chip is right there. Up the inside is Tap Teen. Precision Blue Chip now comes on through. Precision Blue Chip's got the lead. Late pin on the far side from Jack Quick. Precision Blue Chip holds on to win it. Jack Quick was second. Lions Music.
Now we'll look at three straight Canadian tracks that had action yesterday. First up, Woodbine Mohawk Park. One driver had a hat trick. That's that one driver, James McDonald. He starts off by winning race 3 with Wheelie Good Rinker. 2 minutes and 3 for this trotter, an 11-1 upset. Did I make any good payouts? $215 tractor based off a $2 bet. Not too bad. McDonald's second win comes a couple of races later. Race 6. Greystone Treasure in the pop-up series here, a 156 and 4 for this 6-year-old mare by State Treasurer. I was honestly expecting a gray-colored horse being called Greystone Treasure. And the third and final win for James McDonald yesterday comes in race 10 with The Turning Point. 156 and 2 for this 5-year-old mare by J.K. End of an Era. And that's from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Next track we'll look at racing last night at Flamborough Downs. Pair of drivers we'll look at first. Samuel Filion gets a grand slam. He doesn't wait too long as he gets his first win in the first race of the night. Cobra Creek, 4-year-old gelding by all bets off. They go 159 and 2. Heavy favorite here for this pacer. A couple races later, Filion gets back in the winner's circle with High Flying Jamie, 157 and 4. 7-year-old gelding by Warrawee Needy. And win number 3, was race 8. Smooth Lou, 154 and 3. 8-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou. And Filion would actually win back-to-back races. Race 9 with Gator Hanover, 155 flat. 4-year-old gelding by Sweet Lou. Another driver we'll look at, Manitoba's own Daryl Thiessen. He gets a hat trick. Good to see him bouncing back after his injury a couple of years ago. He gets the first win. Race 2, Hank the Hunk, 157 and 1. Win number 2 comes in race 7, Fout, 157 flat, 28 and 3 closing quarter. 4-year-old gelding by Better's Delight. And he'll win race 10 as well, Thiessen, with Wildcat Rocky. 155 and 2, 29 and 1 closing quarter. This pacer is a 5-year-old gelding by Heath Watchin. And the last track we will look at, late night racing at Fraser Downs. Real late, like 10 p.m. Eastern start time. One driver, though, he was wide awake out there with Scott Knight. Wins 3 races in a row, starting race 3, Million Reasons. 157 and 1 for trainer Jim Marino for a 5-year-old mare by Vertical Horizon. He also, here's race 4, Western Summit. Another Jim Marino trained pacer. They go 157 flat, Vertical Horizon, 8-year-old mare. And he wins race 5. I try not to show too much biasy, but Tito Santana, the Miami, Manitoba legend himself, goes 156 flat with Scott Knight in the bike. Jim Marino gets 3 wins as a trainer as well. Big night there for Marino and Scott Knight. The next thing we'll look at, Fillies and Mares Preferred, race 6. Here it is.
Fields into the backstretch. The gate picks up speed. And off and pacing in the 6th, Gracie fires off the wings for an early lead. Pirate Booty from the far outside, holding the pylons, is Hottie on the horizon. Then it's back to Mystic Shadow. Gin is Better is the early trailer. They're on the turn, and wanting the top is Pirate Booty. Pirate Booty trying to drive on into the lead. Trying to hang that one out is Gracie. Length and a half back now is Hottie on the horizon. Mystic Shadow and Gin is Better. Opening quarter comes up in 28-1. Through the stretch for the first time, and Pirate Booty for Terry Kaufman has the lead of a length and a half. Gracie sits in second. Gapped off 2.5 is Hottie on the horizon. 2 further back, Mystic Shadow trailer. Gin is Better. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Single file, and it's still Pirate Booty with the lead. Still tracking in second is Gracie. It's 2 lengths further back to Hottie on the horizon. The half up in 57-3. To the backstretch they go, and the Fillies and Mares Preferred, and it is with that lead, Pirate Booty, Gracie, 2 lengths further back is Hottie on the horizon. Then it's back to Mystic Shadow, and Gin is Better. As they march towards the 3/4 mark, Pirate Booty continues to lead it, but right on the Kaufman helmet is Gracie. 3/4 comes up now on the board, and 125-2 picked up that quarter. They're midway on the turn, and Pirate Booty leads it over Gracie, who's contemplating tipping to the outside. Then Hottie on the horizon as they wheel for home. It is Pirate Booty with the lead. Gracie is now tipped out of the 2-hole through the passing lane. Here comes Mystic Shadow. Pirate Booty now pulls away. Pirate Booty, Gracie. Pirate Booty will win it. Gracie second. Far outside, looks like Gin is Better third. And 154-2.
Yeah, Pirate Booty getting the win there in the Philly Mares Preferred at Fraser Downs. That actually wasn't that big of a deal, but somehow, because of a 17-1 in race 8 upset, Positively Special, there's a carryover in the pick 5. So if you remember, I gave my pick 5 on Wednesday. Let's see, here it is. Now, so there's a carryover of $1,931.87. These are my picks. If we go real quick here through them, starts race 4. I had the 5, Western Summit gets the win. That's 1 checked off. Race 5, Tito Santana was the 4. That's 2 checked off. Leg 3, Pirate Booty in race 6, which we just saw. That's a win there. Race 7, I had the 4, but the 5, Hearts Are Racing gets it done, which blew up my pick, but a lot of people were still alive. And then race 8, Positively Special, was 6. Then the 6th horse, I had the 4 and the 8. The 4, Hearts of Dragon, finished 4th, and the 8, Kalila Storm, finished 5th. So because of that, almost a $2,000 carryover into tonight's pick 5. And yeah, if you would have guessed it, I have my picks here for that. It starts again, race 4. And here, let me just get my stuff set up for you so we can go through it. Post time again, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern time, Fraser Downs tonight. First one here, yeah, here's my pick 5 for tonight. It's going to start off with back-to-back singles. We'll talk about it here in a second. And then the last 3 legs going 3 horses in each. Well, let's get to it. So as you see there, race 4, leg 1. I'm taking the 1, Joe Rich. This horse isn't the winner here. That's not Joe Rich winning. Joe Rich is there, the 2nd place horse. Joe Rich hasn't won in quite some time, so it's hard to find a replay. But Joe Rich, trained by Jim Marino, Scott Knight will be in the bike, gets the rail. Has had spent one win, comes at Woodbine in 154 and 3 coming from Century Mile. Usually I like a horse to have a start or two before when they switch between Centuries and Fraser, but I'm going to single this one. Gets Jim Marino, Scott Knight, and the rail. Hard to go against. Race 4, another single, taking the 4, Rum and Raisins. Rich Lancaster trains. John Abbott will be in the bike. This was his win from last week. Perfect 1-for-1. 155 and 4 was the time. 152 and 2 is this pacer's lifetime mark. Definitely like it. 8 wins last year, 9 in his career. Custer the Dragon sired pacer. On to race 6. I take 3 horses in this one. All the morning line favorites, according to the program. The 5, Sunshine Boy, won the preferred last week in 153 and 2. 24th career win for the 6-year-old gelding by Sunshine Beach. Jim Marino trains. Scott Knight will be in the bike once again. Hopefully, it does come from post 5 in a 5-horse field, but that's okay. The next horse I like is the 4, just will line up slightly inside, and that's It Will Be Fine, a 5-year-old gelding by He's Watching. Richard Lancaster trains. David Houdon's in the bike. Finished second last week behind Sunshine Boy. This win was late last year. 8 wins last year, 15 in his career. 3-1 morning line odds given to this pacer. And my third choice in this one is Mock Steady, the 3. 2 wins last year, 24 in his career. Mock 3 sired. Finished third last week, just behind the 2 horses previously mentioned. Randy Rutledge trains. John Abbott will be in the bike. Abbott will be looking for continue his good year. He's been having some decent success early here. On to leg 4, another 3 horses. We'll start with the 5. This one's a minor upset, 4-1 in the morning line odds. Everyone's Hero won last week, 157 and 4. Christopher Linford in the bike for trainer Rod Dares. 4 wins in his career. 3 came last year for this 4-year-old gelding. Lifetime mark of 155 and 4, which he achieved at Woodbine Mohawk Park. His time last week was 157 and 4. If I didn't say that. Next horse I like in this race, race 7, leg 4, is the 7, Radar Enforced, a 5-year-old gelding by Sports Rider, making his return to Fraser Downs. Spent some time at Century Mile. 1 win already this year at Century Mile. Did it in 157 and 4. Lifetime mark is 153 flat, which he achieved at Fraser Downs. Dave Houdon will be in the bike for trainer McLean Cloud. 2-1 is the odds. Is the morning line favorite. Will have to come from the far outside. We'll see how he handles it. And my third choice is the 4. Credit is Magic. 1 start this year, finished 6th last week. 1 win last year in 28 starts, 4 in his career. 155 and 4 is his lifetime mark. Travis Tracy will be in the bike. He trains and owns this pacer as well. And we'll move on to the last leg, race 8. And remember, there's a carryover, so hopefully we get some good payouts. Last week we did, and we hit that 283 pick 5 on Friday night. Both Thursdays have been carryovers, strangely enough, and then good payout last Friday, so hopefully get a good payout this week as well. I take the 7, 6, and 2. The 7, Catch Me Oliver. 1 last week in 155 and 1. Jeffrey Walterberg trains. Dave Houdon in the bike. 6 wins last year, totaling 7 career wins. 155 and 1 is a lifetime mark, which he got this 4-year-old gelding achieved last week. My second choice, the 6, Willie Rocket, finished 4th last week behind a couple of horses in this field. I like it though. Had back-to-back wins to end 2023. Might have just been a bad start. Did have a post position 5 last time. Now will come out of 7. I think if this JK Royal Flush sired pacer can get some early good position, can do not too bad. 5 wins in his career. All 5 came last year. 155-3 is his lifetime mark. Kevin Anderson will be in the bike. He trains and owns this horse. Ooh, we're almost done. Last thing we'll go on here. We'll look at the 2, Rick Rilkoff. 3-1 in the morning line odds. Came 3rd last week. Just finished behind Catch Me Oliver, who I talked about. Another horse in this field. Speaks dollars and cents. I like this horse, though. Had a win last year at the end of the year. 3 wins, all coming last year. 154-3 at Century Downs is his lifetime mark. Scott Knight in the bike for trainer Jim Marino. Post time, 10 p.m. Eastern time for Fraser Downs. Pick 5 starts race 4 and goes through till the end. $1,900 and some change in carryover. And you want my complete picks, visit harnessnewsupdate.com. They should be up. If I didn't post them last night, I meant to. And yeah, make sure to follow along and see how we do. Let me just double check that I posted them before I start telling people to go look for it. Yeah, I posted them last night. Check them out there. Reminder again, we'll be back on Tuesday because of a holiday here in Canada on Monday. So Monday show's canceled. I'm also going to cancel Wednesday's show and have a show Tuesday and Friday next week. And then starting March 2nd, will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, though, after that. And starting March 2nd, we'll start some Saturday episodes and hopefully get some more recaps, more insight, and more interviews over the spring and summer. Thank you to everyone who's joined me. We're live here on our presenting sponsor, harnesslink.com, because harnesslink.com is the only harness racing website truly dedicated to covering news and events in the saddlebred industry worldwide. We're also sponsored by HarnessBid, because HarnessBid, just like this show, is the game changer. 0 commission. So check out HarnessBid for more. And thank you again to our friends at the USTA. On behalf of everyone at HarnessLink, I'm Trey Colbeck. Have an amazing, amazing weekend. Bye-bye.